Hello. If the sound quality is good enough, which I hope it is, it's a bit windy, I'm going to talk about what e-bike you should buy. That is a giant Quick E 2019, great bike. I had it since 2019. You can pick one up second hand, buy it. This one's done 29,000 Ks. But would I buy one from scratch? I personally, no, I would buy a made-up bike, and here's why. Proprietary parts are the issue, and you want to avoid them in cycling. So, the issue in cycling is proprietary parts. The rack on this is a proprietary part, so you can't replace it with any other rack. You've got to buy this bike's rack. And the latest, the battery's very specific to this bike. Now, if you bought one second hand cheap, that'd be okay. But if you're buying a new bike, then you've got to take this into account. And so, well, new bikes are going to be making parts into the future. So here would be the bike, and I mentioned this in my book. I call it the Street Fighter. The starting point would be an aftermarket kit. Bafang would be the one. Yeah. And the thing about this one, this bike has a 500 watt hour battery. Bafang have kits with 864 watt hour batteries. And e-bikes, you always want the bigger battery. Always, no matter what. Now, the thing about these Bafang kits is that they can go above the power output of what pre-built bikes can go. Here in New Zealand, your maximum power output that you can ride without a license is 300 watts. So every pre-built bike is a 300 watt bike. Now, one of the features about this bike that I like is that it has a 45 kilometer limiter. That's a big plus. A lot of bikes have a 32 kilometer limiter. I'm not a big fan of that, and because you really want that extra speed. Now, 45 kilometers an hour, I've been 28 miles an hour, and 32 is about 20 miles an hour. And EU, it's limited to 25, which kind of sucks. And so you want a kit, and that's your starting point. You want the 864 watt hour battery, and if you're a weak rider, then maybe go for the Bafang have a 500 and 750 watt motor. I would say I wouldn't do the 750 watt because of the a bit noisy chain wear, and but I would definitely do 500 watts. So if you're a weak rider, you're overweight, you're not fit, 500 watt motor might be the way to go. And I would then mate that to a mountain bike, hardtail mountain bike, either trail, aluminium. You want aluminium bike with penny rack eyelets on the back, and the penny racks you want is a German company called Tubus, and they make reasonably priced aluminium racks. They make more expensive stainless steel, and they make a ridiculously expensive titanium one. The stainless steel is probably good enough, so the aluminium ones, but if you want extra strength stainless steel, and something like a giant, either a giant fathom or giant talon, they're good enough. So that would be the bike I would get. That would future proof. And I'd put I'd replace the front forks with the front suspension forks with surly crumbly steel forks with fender and bottle racks, and you put fenders on it. And I'd replace the tyres with Schwalbe, probably Marathon E-Pluses or some e-bike specific commuting tyres. And if you need more punch resistance, you put some inner liners like the Tuffy's inner liner or the Zephyr inner liner, which I've got, which work really well. So yeah, that would be and you put clip-on aero bars, that would improve your speed and economy. Okay, I better get going. I've got to get out of here.